Hi, my name is Melody. I'm not a celebrity or a politician. I'm actually a retired firefighter and small business owner from Northern California. I have a very real, very personal story that I wanted to share about COVID-19. My hope in making this video is that it will keep other families from having to go through what our family has just gone through. Our younger brother, mid-50s, contracted COVID-19. He was the last person any of us expected to get COVID or to get so seriously ill. He has no underlying conditions. He's a healthy guy. He was in Scottsdale, Arizona. He went out on his birthday, and like a lot of us who are done with being cooped up and feel like we want to go out and be around our friends and have a good time and get back to life as normal, I get that. I understand that. And unfortunately, he paid the consequences, and he owns it. He takes full responsibility. But he was hanging out in bars and restaurants where there was no social distancing and people weren't wearing masks. So on his drive home back to California, he started exhibiting symptoms of COVID. And he got tested, and it was positive. He kept getting sicker. His temperature kept going up. He finally ended up in the hospital a week later. 104 temperature, pneumonia. He was on the remdesivir antibiotics and an anticoagulant. I don't know if you have heard the most recent, it's recent information about they're finding that COVID-19 is not just a respiratory disease, but it's also vascular, meaning that it damages the inside lining of your vessels, causes inflammation, causes clots. It's causing damage to people's hearts, kidneys, lungs. 30-year-old people are coming into hospitals with strokes, and then they're finding out that they're COVID positive and that the stroke was related to a clot because of the COVID. It's a scary, scary disease, and you don't know who's going to get sick from it. Young people all over are getting sick from it now, and you don't know who's going to get seriously ill from it. We all need to start taking care of each other. We need to start taking this seriously, and I have the mirror up. I'm taking it seriously now. I thought I was before, and now I really am. That was so scary. We weren't sure for a couple days there if he was going to end up in the ICU on a ventilator. He couldn't breathe. He could barely talk, carry on a conversation. We relied on some texting. The doctors and nurses calling us hopefully once a day to tell us how he was doing. They took great care of him, but most doctors, nurses will tell you that having an advocate there for a patient is the best thing for a patient. You can't be there for a COVID patient. He didn't see us. He couldn't see the faces of the doctors and nurses who were treating him. The only time he saw any other humans was if one of the nurses or doctors came in to do treatment. That's got to be so terrifying. You can't breathe. You can't talk to anyone. You can't see anyone. I'll tell you what, there was one particular phone call where I could hear the fear in his voice. And he couldn't breathe. And it was terrifying. I was terrified for him. I felt completely helpless. And I don't want anyone else to have to go through what we went through or what he went through. And we don't have to. We need to start taking this seriously, and we need to start taking care of each other. The scientists in every country tell us the same thing. Socially distance, wear a face covering, wash your hands. It's simple. Not wearing a face covering isn't a statement that says, I'm not scared of COVID. I don't care if I get it. Not wearing a mask says, I don't care if you get it. Please, let's start taking care of each other. We're Americans. We're in this together. This isn't a political issue. This is a human issue. Let's make the future about taking care of each other. Thank you.